Okay, welcome everybody. Welcome everybody to the call. Brent Palmer here. Big waves to you. Always like to get the double hand waves, Rosalind going. Always makes me smile. I don't know if it does you, but does me. Uh, Super excited to have you guys on, and I'm super excited to introduce to you in just a few minutes Mr. Todd Falcone. So many of you have become amazing friends, and I know there's some people on here that Todd has been working with for years and years and years, right, Claudio? Yes, yes, yes. So um, excited for you to be a part of this. And I just want to preface this. Andrea, are we thumbs up? So I'm looking across here. I just want to make sure. So we've got tons of people coming in the waiting room. So again, send out any last minute text reminders. And we have Mr. Todd Falcone himself right here on the Zoom. So one of the things I want to remind everybody, this call is being recorded. We know we did it during the day, middle of the day in the United States. In a lot of places, it's 12 Central Time Zone, but we have people tuning in all across Mexico, Sweden, all across Europe. And it's really exciting time for us. And I just want to start this by saying, guys, the company you're a part of, Partner Co. I was just with the owners in Ohio, in Columbus, Ohio. I'm with them right now in the great state of Utah, and we'll be all. And what I'll tell you is, it could not be a better time to go pro, to get your skill set right and get it honed in. You know, I look at myself, I've been in the network marketing industry truly since I was 18 years old. But I think back and I love the core skills that we need to remind ourselves every day. Are we doing? Are we doing? You know, I always say this, like, if you look at the game of football today, or even in a lot of countries, football is what I would call soccer, right? It's the real football, they would tell you. But if you look at the game of football, like on Sunday, you're watching pro football and you're watching them like look at their phone, like they're looking at their iPads from the play before. Like technology, I think we would all agree has changed in football, right? And even in soccer and even in basketball, technology has changed the game. They go back to instant replay now to make a change in the call, right? I don't necessarily love that. But here's the thing, technology's changed the game. But what it has not changed is the key fundamentals of the game, the blocking and the tackling, the free throws and the layups, the kicking it through the net, right? It's like it still exists, the size of the field, how to get a first down. And so a lot of times in this fast-paced world, sometimes those foundational principles that create long-term success in our industry, not like the not the success that's like, hey, I made some money for a season, but I've actually decided to go pro in this profession and do it the rest of my life to find out I can retire into something, not have to focus on retiring out of it. And I can do it at any age level. And what I love is while I'm going pro, especially within Partner Co., I can work on my own health, right? How many of us put a one in the comment if you want to live as long as you possibly can live on this earth, right? Like you want to thrive, you want to grow, you want to connect with people, you want to make the most out of this life the good Lord's given us. Well, you know what? I can't think of a better thing to do than to be a part of this community because we're taking really, we've doubled down on product quality and we're R&D in new products that double down on product quality, and we're surrounding the world with those products. Can't think of a better mission to power health to people all around the world. But I also can't think of a better mission than to power prosperity. And prosperity is in a lot of ways. Prosperity is obviously money. I shared in Ohio that money is what allows us to give more in our community, to give more, to leave more to our family, to provide. Money allows, it's kind of like oxygen. We need it to breathe. It's okay to make more money. But here's the thing prosperity also is, it's leaving a legacy. Prosperity is also having the time to do the things I want to do during the day, having the time to travel the world, to experience things. I was with Claudio in Sweden by the Baltic Sea, experiencing something amazing, and then going out and getting into the Baltic Sea. And it was cold, by the way. But this industry allowed that experience. So prosperity is experience in the world, right? We can do that here at Partner Co. Work is an adventure, right? So I can go on and on, but here's why I brought you on the call today. Because I'm telling you, we keep this community tight and growing and expanding. And as new people come in, we offer them those core fundamentals that will last a lifetime. And it would be skills that you'll take with you forever and always in this industry. And so over 12 weeks ago, I was like, I want to partner with a gentleman that I have the utmost respect for and trust, that he cares about our industry. Guys, behind the scenes, he fights for our industry like you would not believe. He fights like to say this industry, although we're not perfect, it is the best way for the everyday person, the Brent Palmer that's a high school football coach and a principal of a high school, to be able to grab this industry. And for the last, since I was in my early 30s, it's been a high 6 and 7 figure income. Like, where else can you do that? You can do it here in the network marketing profession. And he stands on that platform. He fights for that platform, and he's an advocate for all of us. And so over 12 weeks ago, I told Todd, I said, Todd, I would like to create a course. You've done these courses, Todd, your whole career. You've been in the industry for 30 plus years, 35. I want to create a course just for Partner Co. And I'm willing to put my money where my mouth is. I'll put in more than anyone else. I want to create a course where people can scale with those fundamental principles that never change, and how to grow and how to develop, because my passion is this industry, and you guys have completely blessed my life. I want to spend the rest of my life giving back and allowing. Guys, he didn't have the time over 12 weeks ago, and he carved out, he calls me back. He first said no, and then he calls me back and he said, you know what? I will, because I've met your owners. I've sat in the room with them. I've sat in the room with your executives. I know the heartbeat of the company, and I will absolutely love doing this with just your team, with just the people of Partner Co. Guys, he did that. We started it. Tonight will be our last session of that 12-week program. And I have witnessed breakthroughs. I have witnessed people that literally have had breakthroughs and that will come up to me at events and say, Brent, thank you for getting Todd to teach us the skill sets. I'm growing as a professional in this industry. I've learned skills. If you've been on that course, put a 1 in the comment if you learned something, if you've taken something away from that course that you've applied. I know you have. I know you guys have. I'm looking across. Look at all this, okay? And not only that, learning is powerful, but it's not impactful unless you take action. And what I love about Todd's teachings is he's impactful. He teaches people to take action weekly, like week to week to week, action items, books. He creates his own series to where you gain the skill set. Guys, put a 2 in the comment if you have elevated your income through this course. If you've, like, We have almost 400 people on the call. Literally, my news feed is blowing up with people going, I want the recording. I'm at work. I want the recording. Hundreds and hundreds of people. You can go look on my Facebook and see the videos I've done. I will be getting this recording out to you and your teams. But here's the thing, look at the twos. Look at the twos. People are scaling. We have put in thousands of customers and brand partners through this 12-week program. So now I knew it was coming to an end. And tonight will be the finale. And so I give him a call back up and I'm like, look, you can't end something that is happening. And so I'm going to bring Todd on in just a minute. But I ask him, I'm like, what is the next? And so we're going to offer some things on this call. So stay till the end because you want it for your team. But here's the thing. We've got PXP coming up in Dallas, Texas. Put a 5 in the comments if you're going to be wearing a hat in Dallas, Texas, like for our biggest company event ever. Like ever around the world, this will be the biggest in Dallas, Texas. So I wanted this 12-week series to run right up till Dallas, Texas. What you're going to hear from Todd is coming out of Dallas. He is going to do and give you the opportunity, you and your team, to create another series coming out of that event. Coming out of that event. So we've got from now until Dallas to go build the business, go work the business. But then coming out of that event, we're going to step into with all of your new people, with all of your team. Okay, it's going to be up to you to build for this from now to Dallas, getting them registered, getting them involved. And I promise you, we put way more into it. You'll see. But Todd came back to me and he was like, Brent, I want them to have something from now until PXP. That they could do something on their own to scale their business from now to PXP. I'm going to let him share that with you. But I'm going to put this link up several times. I'm going to challenge you to we're we're going to screen share this link before I introduce Todd Falcone. Todd, maybe we hold the link till the end. I know how networkers are. They'll all be looking at the link. They'll all be doing it. So, okay, I'm not doing that. Scratch that idea. Bad idea. Todd, it's high noon in Central Time Zone. We've got almost 400 people on the call. I promise you, go look at my news feeds on social media. Like they're just blowing up with, I want the recording. I want the recording for my team. There will be hundreds and hundreds of people. And I guess that will be doing this with us. But what we've created here that I am so blessed and just so thankful for is we've created a community that says, hey, how, like if we stay involved with this, we're going to assure ourselves that we stay in the right skill set, in the right framework, in the right mindset. Yes, we've got technology. Yes, we've got systems that create passive lead generation and lead magnets. But let me tell you this, to create a professional approach in a long-term business in this industry, to go build a 6 and 7 figure income, you got to have that blocking and tackling those core fundamentals, how to go approach, professionals that are not in our industry. How do we do that? So, Todd, I first want to say thank you. I'm going to turn the floor to you. First of all, thanks for being my brother. I met you. We connected. We spend almost every day on the phone together at some point during the day. The skills I've learned from you over the years, watching from abroad, has been a foundational principle in me having a high 6 to 7 figure income in this industry since I was in my early 30s. But now it's like we both are passionate about giving back, giving back, giving back. And somebody told me the other day, said, now that I've been with Todd 12 weeks, I see why you had the ability and the freedom to want to invite him into your teams because he is just a good quality person that we can trust. So thank you for your brothership, your being a brother, for your partnership in this. I'm excited for them to hear what the next evolution is of what we're doing together. And thank you for our profession for giving so much to it as well. So I'll turn the platform to you, brother.
Well, thank you very much. And I mean, high noon, and we got 400 people on a Zoom. That's a good thing. So great to be with all of you. Many of you I've had the opportunity to, I guess, virtually meet. Some of you I've met, like, hey, what's up, Claudio, over in, I guess, I don't know where you're at, Sweden right now. I've actually worked with Claudio many times over the years. Joan Klein, Charmaine, what's up? Some of us have gone back for quite a long time. And just an honor to serve, to be able to help people who want to figure this game out, how to figure it out. I think it's really interesting that many times we make it harder on ourselves than we need to. We get so caught up in the stuff in our ears, and network marketing is such a blessing and such an incredible thing that we can bring to people. And I've said this publicly, I've said it privately. I think those of you that are, and all of you obviously are involved in PartnerCo. It's not every day that a company comes together like this, where you have such exceptional corporate leadership and field leadership, and you're truly in the right place at the right time. I was doing a comparison actually a few weeks ago between two companies. Like, I took, here's PartnerCo, here's this other company. And it was such a like night and day difference in terms of like the caliber of leadership, the quality of the product, quality of just everything. I mean, it's like, I don't want to be degrading, but here's this clown show, and here's PartnerCo. And it's so interesting to see the difference. And, not every network marketing company is the same, for sure. And I don't know everybody here. There's, a couple handfuls of people I probably know, and looking forward to getting to know many of you. But you're just you're in a great place. And here's what's happening. Like, when Brent came to me roughly 13, it wasn't that long ago, because we put it together super fast. It was like 14 weeks ago. He came to me and asked me if I could put something together. And I did say no initially, because I have a very busy schedule. We managed to put it together. We had 745 people join us in this last 12-week program that we're wrapping up this evening. And what I think is super fascinating, and I put myself on the spot. Some of you guys remember this, those of you that are participating. I think it was either week 2 or week 3. I gave you guys a challenge. I gave this group a challenge. And I told them, like, hey, this is a specific challenge to help you work out on a very specific skill set. It's not to go recruit a brand partner. It's not to go put a customer in. But I think, what you guys are going to find next week. In other words, I was telling them not to talk about the product, not to talk about the business. And I won't get into that exercise right now. But the very next week, with me saying don't do it, I'm not saying you can't do it, but the purpose is not to go try to recruit somebody or get a customer. I think that first week we had like 75 new brand partners from an exercise that is designed for you to not talk about the business. And then the following week, it was like even double that. So I just think it's kind of funny. I give people this and I know, these are exercises that I've developed to help people, understand the strategy of building a network marketing business. And I knew full well that, I was keeping my fingers crossed, of course. I hope nobody comes back to that. Well, we didn't recruit anybody. I knew that was going to happen, but the numbers were staggering. And it's just, this business, there's something that's lacking. Okay. And the thing that's lacking is accountability. Being self-employed is a little different game. Most people, like, your whole lives, you're held accountable by first your parents, then your parents and your teachers, and your parents and your bosses and your teachers. And then we find ourselves at some point involved in this incredible community of network marketing, specifically in PartnerCo. And you can lay on the couch all day, or you can get after it all day. And there's people, lots and lots of people, unfortunately, pretty good percentage of people that are in a business, and they don't do the things that they say that they want to do. So years ago, I started designing accountability programs. And that's what we're talking about here, is this 12-week accountability program called A-Team. I normally run them publicly, meaning I have people in 20, 30, 40 different companies. Charmaine's done them. I know Joan Klein's done them. There's probably some other people that have done my public ones in the past. But it's very seldom that I get a chance to do private. Like, this is just you guys in PartnerCo. That means we can talk about skinny drops, and we can talk about, John and Darren. We can talk about, you guys, and we don't have to keep things a secret. It creates a different environment. So we knew like the timing was kind of interesting. We had to put it together quickly. And we've been running this 12-week program up till, it's ending this week. And then so it's like a springboard into PXP, which from all the fives, I see a bunch of you guys are going, which is, I'm kind of jealous. I wish I could actually be there, but I've got another event I'm doing. And so you got momentum going into it. And as Brent mentioned, I mean, it's unreal the numbers of new brand partners and customers, skill sets developed, confidence increased. Just, it's all designed to do all of that. But then, okay, here we are coming out of PXP. And here's something that I know because I've been speaking professionally for a long time. And even myself, when I was an active distributor in the field, you go to an event and I know you're going to go to PXP and you're going to be coming out of PXP like, oh my gosh, I can't, we're going to, oh, and you're just the energy and the feelings that you have. But then you get home and reality sets in. You have all these big intentions. I don't know anybody that leaves an event going, I'm going to be lazy when I get home. I'm not going to do anything. Everybody's like, I'm going to hit rank. I'm going to do this. But then, life dishes us life. And it's like 3 days after you get back from an event, it's almost like the event never happened. And you're like, man, how can I bottle that energy? Because it'll last for a little while. That's why in network marketing, we do multiple events. So you have your connect events, you have PXP, because it's that you can have that energy that kind of springboards off of one another. So we were talking the other day and I'm like, man, it'd be great to finish off 2025 on a super high note. We've got people like have developed all this momentum going into PXP. And then, coming out of PXP, having a specific plan for these individuals to grow their business. And also all of you that, for example, have been in this 12-week one and you have like new people, now's your opportunity to bring new people. Or I know, and there's some of you that are like, oh, I've been hearing about this thing. I wish I could have participated. I didn't hear about it till I didn't even join Partner Code till it was like the 4th week. I couldn't join because you got to start at the beginning. You can't run into this thing like week 5 and expect to catch up. So we're doing another one. And it starts literally the week after we get out of PXP, or I guess you guys get out of PXP. I think it's Tuesday. I don't know if it's September 15th or 16th. It's one of those 2 days. And it's on the website that we'll give you. As Brent said, we're not going to give it to you quite yet because I know you guys wouldn't be listening to me right now. So that's just the nature of network marketers. But here's what I'm doing. Okay. Now I started doing this program in 2008 because I saw that there was just a huge need for this. There's just a massive gap in accountability. And I learned how to create accountability in a profession that has none. And so I ran my first one in '08. I've been running this program for 16 years. So I know what I'm doing when it comes to running a team. The normal pricing when we started for the first, I think 12 years, it was $499 for the 12 weeks. I modified my pricing structure within the last few years, and we brought it down. Sometimes it's been $297, sometimes it's been $397. But given the fact they're running a private A team, and Brent's not joking, like he has skin in the game. Like he put a lot of money into making this happen for you guys. It wasn't like $50. Like Brent put a ton of money in so that we could make the pricing so everybody here can participate in it. We're running another one. It's only $99. So that in and of itself is kind of ridiculous. So you get to be in a program. By the way, just so you know, I'm running another one that's public, and all those people are paying $297. So you guys are getting into this one for $99. This is something that I've never done before. I don't know that I'm going to do it again, but I was thinking, what else special can I do for this group? So you guys, because we have this window, like 49 days between now and when you guys all go to PXP. I don't want to okay, y'all register, and then they're like, okay, I can't wait. When is it going to happen? You're like waiting around. So I called Brent. I actually was like a week ago, and I was like, dude, I got an idea for this group. Call me back. And
I'm
so,
stoked now. I can't even hardly, I'm wiggling in my seat here.
it, oh, dude,
I mean,
it's
because
just
I
like,
was thinking we were going to wait. Like, I'm like, we're going to have to wait. So I'm going to challenge all of you to build this with the new people, build for it. So we're going to wait because I wanted to get out of PXP to be able to launch the next course. And then Todd calls me and is like, so yeah, I mean, so like, who gets that?
so, so what we're gonna do. So, unless you're like fully plugged into me, you don't even know what I'm about to get into. But so I learned a long time ago that if you're recruiting and you're building a business, you want to build a team of productive doer producer people. And while we all come from different walks of life and backgrounds and religious beliefs and education, all that, there are certain qualities and attributes that leaders have. And years ago, I developed a method for recruiting professionals. I did it for many, many years. I ultimately ended up producing a course around it called Insider Secrets to Recruiting Professionals, which is a full blown home study course that teaches people how to specifically recruit talent. Okay. Understand this, the natural tendency of most new people in network marketing is to go down the socioeconomic chain. When you're new and you're unsure, and it's like, I'm doing this business, but I don't really know what I'm doing yet. It's kind of easier to talk to our, I don't know, for me, it was like my broke buddies. Because if they said no to me, I'd be like, okay, whatever. But if I talk to my successful friend or this high level person that I know that exists in my life, what if they blow me out? That's like, it was kind of intimidating. But the reality is, once you go up the socioeconomic chain once, you'll never go back down. So I was thinking about it, and then I called Brent. I was like, look, man, here's what I'm going to do. Okay. And this is like a big deal because I've never done this. This is like my top selling training program to this day, this Insider Secrets to Recruiting Professionals course. I've charged that for that between like the high of 697, probably 80% have paid 397 for it, and the rest of them have paid 297. Never once have I ever sold that program for less than 297 bucks ever. Not there's not a soul on planet Earth, and I'm willing to put myself out there publicly. Show me the receipt where you got Insider Secrets for less than 297. It ain't gonna happen. So I said, Brent, I've never done this before, but let's do this because we have this gap. What if I give everybody the entire recruiting professionals course as a bonus? That way they can really start digging into the material for the next 4 or 5 weeks. And then they come out of PXP. And not only are we going to focus on accountability and skills and confidence and all of these things and revenue producing activities, they're also going to have all this knowledge on recruiting up. Like, what kind of difference would that make? So here's the deal. The page is live. I actually recorded the video this morning at like 6 a.m. that you'll see on the page. When you register, so here's what we're going to do. You go and register for this thing that starts, I don't know, whatever, it's September 15th, 16th. I'm off on my days. It's the Tuesday of that week. You're going to get Insider Secrets, the whole course, not a couple teasers. You're going to get the entire Recruiting Professionals course for free. I've never once offered it as a bonus because it's one of my main products. You don't take your main training program and offer it as a bonus typically. So you get it for free. That's for the first 250 people that register. So you don't want to be waiting around because when we hit that number, I got to pull that one bonus. There's another bonus. Okay. The second bonus, and this is really important. And Brent, I don't even know if Brent and I actually talked about this. So this is the first time he's hearing it. I have another training program called the New Customer Quick Start Training Guide. And what this is, because you guys are the quality of what you guys are doing with nature and science and all of that, and just like you can tell, even if somebody to visit the website, you can tell this is a quality company. And your focus on product users, you need to know exactly what to do with new product users, because the first time somebody buys some skinny drops from you, you just made a sale. That's great. But it's what happens after they buy a box that makes the biggest difference. So this training that is also included as a bonus, and that one I think normally sells for $147, is going to help you take a sale, turn it into a loyal customer, a raving fan, and then some of those people, and I'll show you how to do it, turn them into future successful brand partners. So you go register for this A-Team, starts here in September, coming out of PXP. You're getting in for 99 bucks. You can thank Brent for getting that deal happening for you guys. So it's only 99 bucks, plus you're getting the entire Insider Secrets Recruiting Professionals course right away. You're also getting the New Customer Quick Start Guide right away. So you can start digging into that. And then what if I was in your shoes, what I would do is because I'm sure you got, and dude, you know what? I've actually gotten text messages from people in Partner Co. today, this morning. Hey, I'm not going to be on this. Is Brent recording it? So I'm like, yes, I'm pretty sure he's recording it, and we'll make sure we get it out. So you can put the page up if you want. I'm sure I've said enough there, but I think you don't want to wait. Okay. And this is my suggestion to you I call myself an outsider, but the other day I put a post inside the group that we're currently working with. And I said, "What's up, Partner Co fam?" Because I kind of feel like you guys are family. It's like we've been working together for the last 12 weeks, many of us anyhow. And I just feel like part of what you guys are doing. And I want to help you win big. Uh, I don't at all like to see people get into network marketing and not do much with it. Now, granted, you might be here and you're like, "Hey man, I don't want to make six figures." And that's totally cool. But if you're here and even if you're a person who's like, "Look, I don't care about getting rich in Partner Co or making big bucks. I just want to make, 1,500, 1,000, 2 grand a month." Those people should know what to do and how to do it. And so this path, whatever this path is that you're on, this 18 program and the bonuses that I'm providing are going to move you in that right direction, regardless of what your goals and objectives are. So, Brent, super fun, high energetic group to have been working with for the last, 12 weeks. Looking forward to a new group. And some of you guys that are in this one now, you can bring in other people that haven't, that you got in at week 6 and 18, or you brought in yesterday into Partner Co. I mean, I saw a message in our group, a couple messages in our group. "Hey, got a new brand partner." Think about that new person, that brand new person that you brought in. You can get them to participate in this next 12-week program coming out of PXP. And let me tell you something, and I know Brent knows this. September through December are the most vital months of a network marketer's year, because what happens is we're finished now. Kids are all back in school. I'm sending 2 kids off to college in fall, so it's gonna be a weird household because I'm gonna become empty nesters. Everything's kind of back to normal, and people are like, "Okay, what are we gonna do?" And these can be and should be the biggest building months of the year as we finish 2025. And you guys want to stop or finish 2025 on an elevated note. And that's exactly what this program is designed to do. So I would strongly encourage you guys to go register. I don't know. I think it works out to, what is it? I think I did the math. I think it works out to $8.25 a week to participate in this thing, which is, I think, basically the cost of a coffee these days. If you go to Starbucks, it's like, it's probably the cost of a coffee. So it's pretty easy
And
to justify getting in for $99. Let me say one last thing, Brent, and then I'll pass it back to you. This is something so I talked to someone a couple days ago who is in the program, who has done more, but didn't really have a chance, given some life situations, to do what they wanted to do, just because life can throw you curveballs. And sometimes those curveballs are big. But in this case, she said to me, "It's like, if it wasn't for, this 12 weeks, I would have been probably completely checked out." So even if it gets you to do incrementally more, it's done its value. But I think it can do exponentially more. And the results that we've gotten absolutely prove that. And I look forward to helping you guys finish up 2025 on the biggest note imaginable. So, Brent, brother, back to you, my friend.
Todd, listen in the comments, because we're going to send out this recording. Give Todd a thank you. This guy is I mean, he's doing this for a Partner Co, but I watch him battle all kinds of people about our industry. He loves this industry, and he loves protecting the quality and what the industry represents. I'm going to share something with you really quick as you're telling thank you. If you want to know a nugget that Brent Palmer could give you, it's to stay as close as you can to the fire from people that love the industry. I'm going to say it again. Biggest thing I could give you in network marketing in this profession. You go, Brent, how have you kept a 7-figure income through ups and downs and challenges and obstacles? Stay as close to the fire with people that love our profession. I want to tell you, Todd Falcone is network marketing profession through and through and through and through. Does he use AI? Absolutely. Does he use all these technology packs? Absolutely. But does he understand that we have a beautiful industry that we can attract? And then you put it in a company like Partner Co that's just getting started, 2.5 years old, looks like a billion-dollar brand already, and the world doesn't know about us. Then it's like all we're doing is we're coming together to this community every week to just get filled up with the armor it takes to go out and attack the world. that don't know what we got our hands on. And that's the way that you end up scaling forever and always in this profession. Never leave the fire from someone that loves the industry. And Todd's that someone. He's the guy that can put all of his energy and all of his time around scaling people in this beautiful profession. So now here's what I want to tell you. He even took it a step further. I'm going to share this first. I know I'm going to give you the link. My phone's blowing up. I need the link. I got to go back to work. You might have to watch the call again. So here's the thing. Uh, I love you. So we're going to put up a flyer for not this Wednesday, not tomorrow, but a week from tomorrow. Check this flyer out really quick. 8 p.m. 8 p.m. Central Time Zone. We'll be putting this up everywhere. Todd Falcone is going to do a call specifically kicking off how to recruit professionals. Thank you for putting that link up. We'll put it out everywhere. How to recruit professionals. Imagine right now if you get your master's degree from now to PXP in how to pursue. Thank you for Andrea for that. You can take it down. How to pursue professionals. And you just are like, okay, I'm going to make my focus around this. So what do I do? How do I get it? I'm going to put it up. We're going to screen share right now the registration. We're going to put it in the comments as well. Todd has done a 5-minute video that you're going to get. We'll show you. Hopefully, I don't know, maybe we can screen share that, but you're going to click on the video. We've already registered. Okay. So there's no problem. If there's a problem with you registering, you're just going to have to go through it again. It's on you. Don't click it 25,000 times. Okay. Okay. Try not to do that. Let's cover all the bases. If you click it and it does not register, this is a 5-minute call and he's explaining how we're evolving this new program, okay, that is scaling so many people, that we brought thousands of new people to partner co with. He's sharing that. This will also get you how to recruit professionals. It will get you that course that you can take and use on your own with your team, with your spouse as you go into PXP. Okay? And then coming out of PXP, we will start this 12-week program, all for the cost for the first 250 people. Now we've got 450, we got 400 people on the call right now. So you can do the math. Okay? I don't need to tell you, don't wait around. If you want this course, go get it. Okay? The first 250 people is going to have that course. I would suggest. And here's another thing for me. Forever in network marketing, I was taught this by my mentor. Todd believes the same. It's what I love about him. Him and my mentor just align so well. But he always said, Brent, whatever you make, this is a profession. You need to keep a portion of it to be able to go scale your business, right? Like, there will be a ceiling for you. And so I've always taken 10%, at least 10% back to personal development for Brent Palmer, for my team. Okay? So let me tell you, this $99 or whatever the cost is for you to do this, to get this is just where you don't have a ceiling in our profession. Okay? So you're not just like, man, I've learned all I know. I know learned all. No, this is an opportunity. I will be a part of this 12-week course. I get involved with the team on this 12-week course. Why? Because it's skills that I need to hone in on. Iron sharpens iron, right? And I'll tell you this, there's not too many people I will lock arms with in this industry that's outside of Partner Co. But this gentleman right here, I will every day and twice on Sunday. I have that kind of trust. He's proven it over and over and over. So I'm excited for you to have this. I'm excited for you to hear the video, his 5-minute video. Click on the link. Do we have the link? Everything look good, Todd? Any parting comments? Thank you for all you do. And thank you for giving back to our profession. And now let's see who the first 250, because I know I'm going to get hit up today. We will put this video out there so that everybody has this. but it's up to you to grab your team now, right? Like you got to build for your team. That can't be my job. You now have what you need to go take it to your team so that they can be a part of this. If you get an error, okay, we've already got people registering. I promise you it works. Okay. Be careful. If we have any duplicates, I know last time we refunded the duplicate, but just don't click it like 12 times. Okay. Refresh,
Yeah.
empty your cookies or whatever you do there, and then go back in. But if there is a duplicate, give us a little bit of time, right? But Todd has a whole group running this, and they will extend your credit back if there's any duplicates. Okay.
Quick question here. We've got some Canadians on here, Todd, and it's asking for the state. Obviously, we have international. So for that, what can they do to get to the next step?
That should be, that should take anybody anywhere in the world. Okay, let me just say this real quick. We're gonna get you handled. Everybody just go. Everybody take a deep breath. Breathing is good. Okay. It says just below it asks for the country is what Marlene said. So you got to change the country. Couple of things that I just want to make. Again, let's all take deep breaths because I know exactly what happens. I mean, this happened last time. Everybody's excited. I don't want to miss out. A couple things. One, don't go in there and try to submit it like 15 times. We will cover you if there's a duplicate order. I ain't going anywhere. We'll make sure we get it credited back. Okay. Everybody, please write this down. Okay. Everybody here, write this down. Reach the number 4 Success LLC. That's the name of my company. So when you see a charge on your credit card for $99, you're like, who charged me $99? That's me. So I had a couple people that didn't recognize the charge because it didn't say Todd Falcone on it. So the charge will appear on your card as Reach for Success LLC. I will know immediately. My assistant is, I guarantee you, she's already on it. She sees orders coming in. If there are duplicate orders, we'll get them credited. She'll be actually, I already know what she's going to do. She will spend the remainder of today going through, looking at orders, and if somebody did a duplicate order, we just credit it back. If it takes 24 hours, either way, it's going to get credited back. So, and then, just got to look at the order form. Okay, US, whatever country, and everything will be handled. You will also be getting an email. So make sure you check your spam folder because you get a confirmation email. You'll also be getting an email with a username and password to access those 2 bonus trainings. Okay. So they're on my product portal page. So you should have access. Like you press the submit button within 15 minutes, that email should be given to you. If for some reason, again, check your spam folder. Lastly, so the first 250 people, I know people stress out over limitations. If you want your team members to be like, oh, and how will you know? Somebody asked that question. How will I know? Well, as soon as we've hit 250, I'm going to change the site. So then if it's not on the page, the video will be slightly different. You're still going to get the fast start, the new customer fast start. You're still going to get in for $99. You just won't get that one bonus. So just, yeah, you'll be cool. We want to be Zen-like, get it done. I'm super excited to be working with you guys. The bigger the group, the better. I think if we, push 500, 600, 700 people, I mean, if we could put 1,000 people in this, can you imagine how your organization is going to grow when you got 10 brand partners with you, 20 brand partners with you? Because they're all going through the same process. You don't want to do this alone, ideally. If you're new and you started yesterday, yeah, do it alone. You're not going to be alone because you're going to be with another 500 to 700 people. But this is not something you want to keep from your other brand partners. Anybody that's serious about building the business, especially coming out of PXP, should definitely get registered. And you will be able to register for this literally all the way up until we start. Because you might be recruiting somebody as a brand partner right before PXP or the day after you come back from PXP and you're like, oh, I want this person to participate. I'll keep the registrations open. Now, I will say this, I had to actually call Zoom corporate to make this happen. If we happen to, I don't know if we'll hit this big of a number, but if we hit 1,000, I can't take more than 1,000. That's a big number. We did 745 in the last one.
just so you know, our goal is to max the call. Like, can you imagine the energy of 1,000 people on? Let's go ahead and set. How many of you'd like to set a goal right here? Like, honestly, like where there's numbers, there's energy, right? So imagine us building, building, building all the way to PXP, and we launch this thing right after PXP when everybody's fired up. In the next 12 weeks, we just go crush the business together. Okay, Todd, I want to ask this. If if there is a problem, there is an email and you can send. So if in the comments, Todd, what is the email that
Yeah.
they could?
Okay. The other question somebody
Andrea
said
just
is,
put it support.
yeah, oh, look at Andrea is just on it.
She's on it.
So
So support at toddfalcone.com.
.com.
And
Yeah,
so
support at toddfalcone.com. My assistant's already on it. She just texted me. So I know she's on it. And she's been with me for over 15 years. She's on top of it. And she knows how important it is, especially when somebody's credit card gets charged more than once. We'll make sure we get. Oh, one other thing. If you're, this happened on the last one. I bought an A-team for me and I bought an A-team for one of my team members. That's fine. Just make sure that you email support at toddfalcone.com. Hey, I want the second into A-team to go to my friend Brent. And then we'll just need to get Brent's, full name and email address. But I don't want to end up having her credit the card back. So if you know you're buying more than one, just make sure that you let us know immediately. Otherwise, if she sees duplicate charges, she'll immediately be crediting those things back. So, and then again, we'll get y'all squared away. Either way, we're on top of it. I've been at this for a very long time, and Christina has worked with me for over 15 years.
she is a
And
doll.
yeah,
She is so passionate about helping you guys. So just if you do have to email her, tell her hi first, right?
yeah.
Hey, Christina, how are you doing? And she is an absolute doll at helping everybody. She wants to see everybody win too. So, Todd, brother, thank you so much. This is going to be awesome, guys. This is like you're seeing a peak at the evolution of what we do in Partner Co. Because as we imagine all the new people, right? And as we're going pro together, and as the company is getting and growing to $1 billion, and we just continue making this community bigger and bigger and bigger, and knowing we're teaching on the core fundamentals and what it takes to live a long life in this profession, doing it the right way. That's what they get from Todd Falcone. So, guys, it's an honor. It's a privilege to be doing this with you. Todd, thanks for serving us. Appreciate you, brother. And we will see you. Get that flyer for next Wednesday night. That's going to be a big call. We'll max out the lines to that call. So make sure you're on How to Recruit Professionals from Todd Falcone next Wednesday night. We'll also be sharing how they can be a part of the course. So, love you guys. Have a great Tuesday. Great numbers for middle of the day. Awesome job, guys. Have a great one.